that will be exciting for both these teams. And speaking of best of threes, we can quickly discuss the maps as well. Penta first picking Manor House, which we will see up first. Then Avenue decided to pick Coastal, and then the decider, if we need it, would be Liberation. So a pretty similar map pool to the previous game we saw, except we've got Manor House instead of Invasion. It looks like the game is going live, but we are just going to have to wait for Mitch to get back on the server.
Once again.
We won't miss too much, though, I don't think. Edimka's already picked up that sniper for the Allied side on Avenue. But over on Penta, there isn't going to be any sniper to speak of. And here we go, getting underway into Manor House.
Good nade coming down middle. Not going to find the kill because Pukas is already landing a nice headshot. And then nobody to receive the nade in the Axis, or the Allied spawn. And Dimka looking over towards B with that sniper rifle. Not going to be able to find anything just yet. And it looks like they're gravitating over towards the A side for the moment. The bomb left outside as they attempt to move up and find some kills on the Avenue side. Quirks and Chet on A-long together. Just a little bit slow. It looks like the push is going to come in. Chet moving his way over towards that arch. He's going to be using his smoke more than likely over towards the door or the trenches on A. Instructor going to be on the flank. Instructor's been playing incredibly well when we've seen him play. Top fragging the majority of the games, if not all. But not this time. It's going to be Pukas taking him out with a swift headshot. And here comes the push onto the site. Aga in his same old spot. We've seen him there before, but he's gone because Adimka's taking a nice shot onto him. And all of a sudden, it's all going to be Adimka because Replan has eliminated the rest of the team. He's going for a third, and he got it. A good round by Penta. And a good opening round to the game for the Axis, only losing one player against that Allied push. And they actually didn't play with a sniper rifle there.
Yeah.
Aga choosing to take the, I think the Kar 98K on that spot on top of the barn.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to go for a similar setup again for STGs alongside that one Kar 98 for Aga. And on the other side of things, Adimka has that sniper, so shouldn't see too many fights down mid. I think it would be favored, but oh, having said that, Pukas does get the opener. A little bit of luck there as the wallbang headshot comes in, and Quirks was also tagged very low. In the meantime, though, Kozja's going to get one back, so it's just a one-for-one trade early on. And we're going to see Avenue have a fair few players over towards B. It seems like that B site is, in general, hit more often. Let's see if Avenue decide to commit to that B-sided push, because Penta also have a couple of players ready to hold it off, but that might not be working because Kozja picks off the head of another opponent. And Froster is a little bit alone in towards that B house. He could struggle to hold this site. Pukas is in towards the barn to try and help him out, but he's a bit far back. So let's see how this whole works as Froster does fall.
Indeed, now a 2 versus 4, and very difficult for the Allies, or for the Axis rather, to clutch out this situation, especially now as Sind has fallen too. It's all going to be on Pukas. He's getting pushed up close, but he spotted out the player that's pushing him. He knows that they're close. He's moving over towards the arch, trying to get a kill towards the side. He's not going to land anything though as Instructor takes him down through that smoke. And that will be 1-1. Pretty consistently trading back rounds in all the games that we've seen. And most of the games we've seen at least. We had some games yesterday, 13-2s, 13-1s. But it's looking good today. We had a close best of 3 reaching overtime in one of the maps and only 2 rounds away from overtime in another. And right now it's going to be what I would suggest would be the closest match of the day between Penta and Avenue.
Well, Avenue already leaning towards A. A couple of players after A. Long Quirks gets the first. Pukas tries to reply, but that's not going to be happening. So Avenue get the first kill of the round, but Froster's going to find the trade. So again, it's a 1-for-1 trade to start the round. We've seen that a couple of times now at the very early stages of this first map. And Penta are going to hold fairly far back across the board, especially towards that A site. You often see only one player holding pretty passively. That's Replan currently here with that sniper trying to hold this one off. He might be under pressure shortly. The smoke comes in, the push about to come round, but it's easy for Replan to get the first. How much more can he find though? The push coming in, he could be in trouble. It's Chet to try and overwhelm him. The the sniper is able to fall back, so just gets the 1 kill, gets the man advantage, decides to play it safe, and the bomb is actually not focused towards A, despite Chet putting his presence over there, trying to bait the rotate. The bomb looks to go back towards B, and as Chet falls, that fake might not work too well.
Froster is in a position here watching the cross on B. I think Instructor's made it around without him being spotted as he went through the arch at the back of B. But the way Kostya is playing this, he's going to have to cross into Froster. And he has indeed been spotted. Now they're going to have information that the players are here, and what a shot. That's onto Instructor. Froster looking for another. He's not going to find it, but it is going to be Replan finding a second kill of the round and taking the round for Penta. 2-1 now the score. They're going to look to widen that gap a little bit. Again, Axis side, Manor House, you're pretty much in favour here. 8-4 is what you're looking for. That's not always achievable. 1 round already on the board for the Allies. Avenue are going to be feeling pretty good if they can pick this one up. Replan doesn't want that to happen. The smoke will inevitably come down in middle, as it does every round. Actually, 2 smokes. That's a bit of miscommunication there as to who is throwing it. And no kills coming in on the cross. It is going to be Adimka looking for a kill over towards B, not finding anything just yet. It is Pukas getting the first kill, and almost a second, but Adimka just about lands that shot in time to trade it back to 4 versus 4. And it looks like the bomb is moving towards B, Hulk.
Yeah, push going to be coming in. Froster having to hold pretty close here. Maybe not the position he'd want to hold, but Ager's there to assist him for this crossfire. Here comes the push. Froster misses the first, and there is no trade as of yet. Push continues as Quirks gets a second kill through, and Avenue just overrun this B site. No trades coming in. Ager cannot assist Froster, who ended up going down first, and another kill comes in. Instructor with a quick headshot to pretty much secure the round. Replan just has that sniper left, might be trying to hold on to it. Oh, spots the jiggle peek and doesn't get the chance to pull the trigger. So Replan is going to try and see if he can fall back. But the round win is certainly off the table, so going to be a back and forth start to this game. We're going to go back to a 2-2 scoreline, and Replan won't be able to do anything more at the end of the round. There we go, that sniper card will be saved as well.
Avenue now securing themselves a 3rd sniper. That's probably their best plan of attack, is to take Penta's sniper cards away. Although that's not necessarily gonna stop them. We already saw Pukas taking the mid fight early on and getting the kills straight down mid through the smoke through the wall. And he's going for it again with a nice spam. Not going to hit anything just yet. Replan positioning himself over towards the B side. That smoke not far enough. Replan is going to be able to spot them pushing over, and that's going to help Froster as he pushes into the house. He knows there's players coming up behind him. Replan getting taken out straight away though. Will they expect this position from Froster? I think they do now, because they saw him. But he's still going to manage 1 kill. Peeks out, doesn't expect the player on top of the large white box. That's going to be the end of him. Chet getting naded down. They know that he's here, especially after he's killed. And Froster, he's very isolated from his teammates at this point, but it looks like the bomb is moving towards A. And another fake from Avenue, and they're selling these really well. This is very well played by Avenue, but they need to be careful because Pukas is actually on the complete flank, coming up behind Adimka, who's not even thinking about that angle. And it looks like this may be the end of Adimka. Pukas needs to hurry up though, because Adimka's being forced out of his position. And luckily he doesn't turn around, so that's going to be a kill for Pukas as he moves on to the retake of the site. 2 versus 2 though. Chet very far away, only 1 kill to find really onto Instructor. Chet actually getting lit up pretty low as well. Oh, Sin picking up that frag. It's only going to be Chet left, but he manages to pick up the kill. The defuse coming in. He needs to act fast if he wants to stop this, but it's not actually being stopped. And he finds that out a little bit too late as Sin gets that pistol shot onto him. And just about has time to defuse that, I think. Oh.
Oof. Yeah. Just about going to be the round win. Yeah, the pistol coming out there was certainly a risk. It was a risk that Sin was willing to take, and it works out for him. He gets his team that round win. And we'll get to see the cards being used into this round. Replan getting that sniper. I'm not seeing Avenue go for one just yet. No, there we go. Adimka does pick it up at the end. So we are going to see snipers on both sides, as you would expect. And again, we'll get to see those smokes down mid as the battle should commence. Those smokes being deployed, but you can see no one really crossing through mid. Finally, one player decides to do so. Pukas is actually pushing aggressively from the Penta side. That could be interesting. He's going to try and see if he can make the play happen. But yeah, I was going to say, he should be caught in the back. It's Adimka back from the house to take him down. So Puka's going a bit too over-aggressive there. Oh, Aga, though, gets one back on the jump shot. So not a massive issue as Aga doubles down, getting his team the man advantage. And Avenue might not want to push this position. You can see Kostya just sitting back. He does not want to face this angle.
Absolutely, but he's pretty much trapped in that trench. Froster also looking towards that angle. A replan, actually. Switching between that and Beast Beyonder has to take the fight with Aga or replan at some point. I think I'd go for replan if I was Kostya. It looks like a Dimka moving over towards B. And look at this position from Aga. He's safe from the barn. Even if somebody pushes in, they won't be able to see him, which is, he actually got caught out by that before. Don't know if that was yesterday or one of the Blitzkrieg battles, but they could see his feet as they pushed into the barn and caught him out. This time he's figured out if he goes behind the wall, he's safe, and he's going to be able to see straight into A long, giving Sin the freedom to peek into middle. We can see him doing that there, and as the smoke comes down, this is going to be Aga looking for the kill, finding it onto Quirks, but he's going to be taken out by Kostya eventually as the push comes in, and now a 2 versus 2 Hawk, and this could be the round for the Allies, bringing it to 3-3 again. The time, though. Oh, what a play. What a play from Sin. Jumping in there, stopping the bomb plant with, must have been less than a second left. And just about denying that round. And that's going to be the 4th round for the Axis. A beautiful play by Sin. Well timed. As they spread that gap a little bit.
Yeah, Sin heroically throws himself out into the open to ensure the bomb plant can't go down. And that is enough for the round win. So we are going to see Penta start to build up a small lead. 4-2 is the score. And again, we're seeing the smokes come in towards mid, as is always the case, but Avenue not going towards mid as of yet. A fair few players leaning towards A. We've seen Avenue try and hit that A site a couple of times now with varying levels of success. Generally, it's not been all that successful, though, as it's already Kostya again with that SMG to get the first kill. We've seen that a couple of times now, and it comes through again. Pukas, though, despite falling in the last round, has gone aggressive. He gets the flank off. That's a free kill from behind as he looks for more. Kostya also caught in the back. And the aggression from Penta is going to get them the advantage, although they are leaving the A site fairly vulnerable. It's up to Sin to try and hold this one off. He's going to try and see if he can spot the player, but as he goes down low, he's just going to wait for the rotate. And playing the time is pretty good here. Avenue are trying to make their way towards the site, but this is just allowing the Penta players to rotate slowly but surely.
Indeed, Froster taking his time over towards B. He doesn't want to leave the angles where the shotgun can be effective, but the 3-man push coming in towards the side, it's going to be Replan taking the initial engagement. Possibly not, it might actually be Sin. Replan getting taken down straight away there. Sin now sitting in the barn. He's looking for absolutely anything here, spamming through that smoke, not going to find a kill just yet. And a very slow round from Penta right now. The bomb is down. They need to make a move at some point. Everybody just afraid to make a move. Chet has found Pukas. His position now known by Sin. Sin begin looking towards the middle of the site, trying to find absolutely anybody. It's Froster and Sin in a 2 versus 3. 25 seconds. They've got to hurry up here. Quirks not peeking anything here. Chet going to get taken down, surely. Indeed he is. +5 for Froster, going for the 10, but not going to manage it as Froster gets taken down. 3-4, the Allies picking up another round, and it looks like it's going to remain a close one.
Yeah, even though they bought time for the rotation there, Cinder not taking the fight initially, they couldn't really line up that retake. The time wasn't working for them, and so it is going to be Avenue to get another round on the board. And I said that I generally seem to, well, I thought that most teams generally go towards the B side of the map, but so far Avenue have found a bit more success over towards A. We'll see if that continues to be the case, as this time they are going to cross towards mid and at least put a few of their players over towards that B bomb site. In fact, the majority of their players will be leaning over towards B. So we could see that B defense put under pressure. Froster would be the initial man on the hold. And Aga, again, is just holding that similar position from the back of Barnes. So Froster's in a pretty tough spot on the actual site here. He could be the man that really is pivotal in this round. If he can get 1 or 2 kills, that should be enough. You can already see Kozja taking down Pukiz elsewhere, who continues to try and get aggressive. Looks like Frost is just going to keep on holding this angle, but Kozja's found yet another entry here. It's a 5 versus 3 now as Kozja continues to push forwards. Well, not the SMG, sorry. This play, though, making the difference because the Wrap is coming in and Froster caught from every single angle. He did get a nade kill after he died, but the B site is lost and Penta are nowhere near it. They're not going to be able to do this.
Yeah, and a 2 versus 4. The bomb is about to go down. They've got a sniper card in play on Replan, and they really need to save that. I'm pretty sure they're low on snipers right now. Could even be their last one. Sind has got an opportunity to go for this. It may be better to simply defend his teammate. He is going to take a kill on the Kostya, but only a default gun is lost. It's a Dimka they need to find if they want to do anything substantial. 20 seconds left. I think he spotted out the player on the site there. Haven't quite noticed it yet. Instructor taking a fight over at the car area. It's going to be Sin pushing up and finding that kill as well. Now a 2v2, a winnable situation. But he is all alone as Replan is saving elsewhere. And if Replan didn't have a sniper there, that round might have been so much different. But unfortunately, that is going to be another round for the Allies. And 4-4 now. As we once again go back to a tied scoreline. This is becoming a bit of a trend here at iSeries today.
Yeah, another close matchup on our hands. Remember, this is Penta's map pick as well, so the fact that Avenue are doing a pretty good job on their allies' side is certainly going to bode well for their chances throughout this series. As we were saying, Avenue probably one of the surprise packages so far in this tournament. Let's see if they can put Penta to the test again. We are going to see them try to go over towards A. Cinder's going to go aggressive, though. He could be taking the first fight here. Push comes in, and oh, the shot is connected. Not the second, though. Adimka is going to be successful in finding that trade. West goes for the nade over the top. I don't think that's going to connect, but Replan is still holding back on the site. There we go. He gets 1 kill through. It's quickly turned back into a 3 versus 3 after all the trades come down. And you can see Instructor rotating back over towards A long, trying to group up with his teammates who look ready to push towards that A site. Instructor's gone down low on health, though, and actually they don't look like they want to fully commit towards A yet. With 58 seconds left, they do have plenty of time. Again, that A hold is pretty passive from Penta, but that's because Aga is watching from that position all the way over from B. Let's see if they can counter that, because it's pretty hard to do so. It's pretty hard to spot that position out.
It is indeed. It looks like they're kind of starting to shift slowly towards the B site, where Froster was in a really good position a second ago, but he's backing off now to try and spot the push up towards A, moving towards trenches. And unfortunately, by pure timing, he's given up his excellent position. I may have gotten him a kill or two, but unfortunately they can't be anywhere at this point. The kill has actually been found as well onto Aga. That would indicate that they're moving towards the A side, but unfortunately they're not. The plant will come in on B. Replan doing a lot of damage onto a Dimka, but he's going to be allowed to regen and might find Froster in the back as Froster moves over towards the B site and the bomb goes down. This is a farce of a round from Penta so far. Replan has got a Tommy gun looking to find a kill. He's not going to find it in a very convincing round for Avenue. And again, the fakes coming into play. Moving over towards the A side, getting that kill onto Aga. I think he's been playing there just a little bit too much. They're running the same setup, which kind of relies on them not checking Aga. Like that passive A hold, as soon as they get that kill, one smoke down, they have the site.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I think they are maybe overusing it just because, you know, it does seem to have that massive upside where you don't have to put as many players over towards A, and as well you can have Aga quickly ready to assist towards the B bomb site. But if you continue to play that position, obviously it can eventually be countered. It becomes a bit too obvious. Already we are seeing again this A play being lined up. But Avenue might go for a much quicker push this time, and Aga isn't in position. First kill comes in towards Pukiz, another one for Replan, but the push is coming into the A site, and Penta are not near the site itself. So Avenue at a man disadvantage, but at the benefit of getting the site into their control. Let's see which way this one's going to go, because Edimka is still locking down the flank with that sniper. He's got one kill there. Both Pukis and Froster are going to have to push through. They're both towards A long, so Edimka could lock this one down. See the push coming in. Edimka, though, up close, misses the shot. Pukis missing the shots himself. What is happening? The knife comes out. Eventually, Froster gets the trade, but Edimka somehow gets a kill out of that position. And that means Froster has the sniper to try and pull this one off. Kostja's not going to peek in towards him, and now the time is looking like it's against Froster. 20 seconds. He has to go quickly, and he doesn't really know where the players are. STG out. Froster going to push forward. Spots the first spray, comes in. He gets the kill on 30 HP, though there's just no time. He has to get towards the bomb. Going to try for the defuse, but Quirks pushes in. Easy kill for him. And it will be the allies of Avenue getting a 6-4 lead now.
Indeed, that was a very convincing round for Avenue yet again. It did come down to a 1 versus 1, but playing the time perfectly there. I think it all came down to Edimka getting that kill, really. And with one hit from pretty much any gun, I think if they sneezed on him, he'd probably die. And somehow he gets a knife kill out of that. That's going to be the round for Avenue. A 2-round lead. And a good nade from Sin, but it's not going to land as they're moving towards middle. I think certainly the Axis need to change something up here. I think it needs to stop playing in the same position. Indeed, he isn't. He's moving over towards the B side to support Froster. And Replan will also be moving there, so they'll have a 3-man stack over towards B, which is going to favor them here because it looks like the push will come in that area. It's actually not Replan that's playing in the barn. It's Pukas who's decided to play over in the barn, holding the door angle, so they can't push into the house now. They only really have to worry about the angle. He's distractingly loud. They only really have to worry about the angle outside of B long, where they can cross pretty much uncontested through the leaf arch, which is what I'm going to call it from now on. The angle being checked. The sniper the first to push in. That's a bit of an unusual strategy. The nade coming down a little bit too late. They probably should have waited for that nade to land before going. A bit disjointed on the push here. They're getting punished for it. A lot of kills coming in. It's only 2 allies left as the bomb plant goes down. A 1 versus 3 is on the cards here, as that bomb player is removed from the situation. But they have gotten the plant down now, and now a 2v2 all of a sudden. No kills coming in as that plant goes in. A sniper shot being missed by Replan. Sind knows there's a player on the site now, so he got a kill with the spam. That's only going to cement the position of Quirks as he's going to tuck in close to the door and not give away any kills. What is happening? How is Sind allowed to jump out there and get 2 kills? What is that? He just jumps past a player. Incredible play from Sind. He's just left uncontested. I think the player on B long may have been reloading, I would assume. Very good round from Penta though. And once again, last round of the half, the score currently 6-5. And it's looking possible that we'll have a tie coming out. This is seeming, I'm getting a little bit of deja vu here.
Yeah, I think Avenue already be pretty happy with 6 rounds on the board. If they could get a 7th, then they will be very happy with their chances, especially on Penta's map pick. If Avenue could steal this away, then that would certainly shake things up. Spam coming in towards mid. Remember, in the group stages, Avenue did manage to beat Penta, and Chet already going to get the first kill of this round on towards Pukis. So again, we see Avenue look towards that A side of the map. They're not going to go for the full-on push yet, though. They have the man advantage, so they're not electing to continue to hunt any more kills. Cinder is holding on the A site in towards this close position. He's actually going in a close corner that is quite open, so if the push were to come in, he would need Replan to help him out, but in the meantime, the push came through B. Unfortunately for Froster, he gets caught off guard. It's Kostja who takes him down, and Aga now has to get both these kills. Spray comes in, but not the kill. It is going to be back to a 3 versus 2. Avenue is still pretty split up, though. They're looking to go over towards A, where only Cinder is holding. So this certainly is favoring the Avenue side, the fact that the defense has to split up. You can see, though, Kos just pushed all the way onto the B site itself, but he doesn't have the bomb. With 33 seconds left, Quirks is now going to take the bomb all the way back to that B bomb site. It's a long rotate, but he should be able to get there in time.
McCosjay watching towards the Axis spawn. There's not really much chance of Quirks being challenged. And Adimka picking up a kill. It's going to leave Replan all alone. The bomb plant will almost certainly come down towards B. He's going to be able to pick up an STG now. He's good for most ranges. And Adimka rotating over towards B. That's going to give away the information that the plant is coming in there. I think he spotted him out, but he didn't actually quite notice Replan on his screen. As Replan now moving in, he has to find 2 kills here on the clutch, and this is quite doable. Is he going to check to the left? No, he's not, and that's going to be Kosjay. He's been sat there for about 30 seconds at that point, getting a nice headshot to end the round and indeed end the half. 7-5, a fantastic round from the Allied side on Manor House. As we're now going to see Avenue attempting what should be a relatively easy Axis side, I think. They're only going to need 6 rounds to claim this map.
Yeah, I think they'll certainly be liking their chances. Remember, even if they can't pull this off, they've got Coastal coming up, which was their pick. And to be honest, they're favored right now on Manor House just because of how many rounds they got on that Allies side. We are going to see if they can keep it up heading into the Axis half, though. Maybe they could struggle. That's yet to be seen. Spamming towards mid isn't going to do too much. We are going to see Penta holding across the map. Not really too much aggression coming out from them. We saw quite often Avenue able to get that opening pick due to sometimes Penta's aggression. And here we go, Penta going aggressive again. It's Cinder to get the opening kill. Makes more sense on the Allies side, certainly. With that SMG, he's going to open things up. And Cinder keeps on pushing. He doesn't really have too much support, and that allows a pretty easy trade from Adimka, locking down this angle with the sniper. Quirks gets another kill with the nade, so Avenue swing it back into their favor. A 4 versus 3 for the Axis side now.
Indeed, Avenue looking quite strong on both sides at this point. But let's see if Penta can do something about this. They have still got 3 players alive. They've got to be careful here because Instructor's in a fantastic position to take Aga out. With an aid going over, he'll know that he's there. The jump coming in. Instructor knows there's a player there at this point. There's another guy watching the cross. That's going to be Chet, picking up a little bit of damage as Instructor gets the kill. And a double kill from Instructor, actually. It's 8-5 now. And it's not looking too good for Penta at this point. They may be proceeding into the loser bracket. Of course, this is only map number 1. Their map pick, though, on Manor House.
Well, yeah, 8-5 scoreline. We are going to see again the sniper into the hands of Adimka. We saw Penta get pretty aggressive there for the first kill, and that did work out, but maybe they stuck around a little too long. So I'd like them to at least have the chance for the trade if they go for that aggression, because we saw there previously Cinder push through alone. And you can see this time they are grouping up towards B. A fair few players already lining up the push. It's Froster to get the first. That shotgun gets up close, and they look to get onto that bomb site. Adimka having to hold passively with that sniper. It's Instructor to get the eventual trade back into a 4 versus 4, but the bomb goes down before the nades can come in. Oh, there goes Quirks eventually getting the nade kill, but Penta will try and play it passively now. They have the bomb down, and they will try and play the time in this 3-on-4. Push coming in, a couple of kills for the STGs, and Avenue managed to get it to go their way. It's Aga stuck in a 1 versus 3. He's going to try and go up on this box, spots them out. No defuse coming in, takes the first kill. Doesn't take too much damage either. The push comes in. Oh, he switches to the pistol at just the wrong time. Trying to switch back there. He just got the reload off as well, so I'm not sure exactly why he decided to do that, but
I imagine
maybe
it was a misclick.
Yeah, maybe a misclick, maybe just misreading the situation. Either way, it's going to be Avenue continuing to extend their lead, a 9-5 score, and I think Avenue are calling for a pause here. So yes, we are into a pause called by Avenue, technical pause from them. So we'll get a bit of a chance to slow things down. It looks as though... Okay, they're pausing because they alt-tabbed out. Oh, his game is alt-tabbing out randomly mid-game, so they're going to get that sorted, but 9-5 to Avenue, and yeah, I think we're just getting a restart to fix that.
Yeah, we should be going back into the server pretty shortly. I'd imagine a restart will fix that issue.
I hope so.
I haven't heard of it before. Penta, is it Penta with the issue? Oh,
No,
it's actually Avenue.
Yeah.
Froster is known for mouse issues when they're losing.
Oh yeah.
At times.
Maybe he should switch that up sometimes. Keyboard issues this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Although he couldn't type that, could he?
That's a very good point, actually. Yeah,
Keyboard issues, by the way, guys.
You can misspell everything.
Yeah,
that
maybe.
That would work.
Maybe. I mean, if you had like one button stuck down, that could be a problem, depending
Yeah.
on what button it is. Who knows? You could make something up.
Yeah, you could definitely do it. Well, I suppose it sounds better that he has a dodgy mouse than everything he owns breaks at random points.
Yeah, true.
It's pretty better than mouse.
He's built up a storyline that his mouse just is awful,
exactly.
and he's just stuck with it.
I think everybody in the battalion scene knows about Froster's mouse.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, either way, we'll wait to see how long Avenue take to get back on the server, but they're certainly in good shape, even with some technical issues. 9-5 up.
Yeah.
Penta just trying to ask what's wrong with it, and Avenue don't have a clue. But yeah, 9-5 up, certainly in good shape on their Axis side. They're pretty close to the win at this point on Penta's map pick as well. So heading into Coastal, we could be seeing a 2-0 here if Avenue can close out this map and then their own map choice. And yeah, that again would shake things up. I mean, we did see, we saw Penta lose to Avenue back in the group stages. I believe that was on Derailed, which is a map we're not seeing here today. So I guess in theory, heading into this, you'd think that would help Penta out, but clearly not. They're down right now.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Avenue, they've been pretty strong across the whole tournament. They only lost, I believe, to Endpoint.
Yes.
Yeah. And that was a pretty good game. That was a very close game as well.
13-10 loss on Coastal, if my notes aren't lying to me, which they could be.
They may be.
It was a long day yesterday. I've wrote down a lot of stuff that could be wrong.
And it's looking like it might be a long day today as well. Certainly if people's games keep acting up and Froster's mouse breaks at some point, it'll be a reasonably long day. I think all the games we have today are going to be pretty close. That's sort of one of the reasons that,
especially the ones on the stream. We're trying to pick the ones that'll be close.
Yeah. While the upper winner bracket is going to be close all the time.
Yeah.
We have a lower bracket that, I mean, that may also be close, but it's best of ones.
Exactly. Yeah.
The thing is, these games are generally going 3 maps, and like you said, constantly going the distance. That's what we're doing here. Like we're getting very, very close games. We haven't seen a half even being spread apart by more than 7-5.
Yeah, not really. I mean, this second half might be if it keeps going the way it is.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. The Axis side looking strong so far. They're up to what, a 9-5 lead now. I mean, there's a break in play for Penta to talk things over. Again, there we kind of saw some quick aggression come out from Penta. Didn't necessarily work out too well for them in the end. So maybe that's something they either need to, they don't necessarily need to stop that. But if the quick aggression keeps not working, even if it's something you have planned, it's something that you might want to rethink. Yeah. It would be interesting to see if they have, something to fall back on if those aggressive plays stop working, because sometimes they are even getting the first kill and then not really being able to follow that up.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen the man advantage just not consistently coming through, but actually we've managed to get the player back on the server.
Ooh, indeed.
So we should be good to go. Chet has arrived. We're restarting in 5 seconds. Not a bug in sight. I seem to have a bug only at the start of the game. It's still unusual. The very first round of every game. Well, it looks like we'll have grenades coming down towards the middle area that may catch Penta off. No, it's not, as the nades are now returned. Smoke on the cross. It's going to allow them over towards the B side pretty easily, as Kostya is up sitting there. Dimka just slow enough that he doesn't get killed, and he takes the kill on the Pukas then. Man advantage proceeding towards Avenue. Definitely not what Penta would have hoped for after that little talk they may have had. Hopefully they'll have figured something out on how to fix their half so far.
Well, they are leaning towards B again. Let's see if that works for them, because we've got Chet and Kostya holding on towards the actual site, and Instructor taking some damage in towards mid, I think. You can see Kostya playing it very patiently on towards the site, just crouching in behind the boxes. But it's Cinder who's pushed up with this SMG, who gets taken down. Chet catches him out. There goes Kostya, pouncing from the site, gets a double. And that is going to be Avenue dominating again. A 5v1 now, as Replan is going to try and snipe some opponents out of the server, but I don't think that's going to be happening. He's in a 1 versus 5. Could get this first kill as he peeks slowly but surely. Has to take this close fight though. This is awkward. Ooh, not going to be able to get it. Kozja ends up with a triple. And again, we head straight back into the action after the break, and Avenue just keep on their dominance.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're just spreading this gap further and further now. Double the rounds of their opponent's Penta. And Penta cannot be feeling great right now. They're being spread apart so far that they're going to need an almost flawless half if they're going to want to compete with Avenue on this map. This is, of course, their map pick, so even worse, they're definitely not hoping for a performance like this to come through. And look at these flurry of nades coming in from the Axis. Not going to claim any lives on Penta just yet. And it looks like they'll be rallying up towards the A site this round with 3-man A long push taking a bit of control over towards middle. Nobody really watching it. Dimka has got an angle. Actually, that smoke isn't going to cover the cross completely. He spots one crossing over, looking towards the window, so he's not going to see the peek coming in from Froster, and Froster is actually holding it. He won't get the kill, though. It's Instructor coming out of nowhere to save his teammate, and that's going to be their man advantage. Traded back quickly by Aga, who's going to nade down. Puka's pushing up here. He's going to be caught out by Instructor yet again, claiming a kill. Oh, but gets naded. So unlucky. It's like a trip mine. Quirks with a knife, what a play, a 2K from Quirks, going for the third, not going to be good for it. And that was a pretty insane round from Avenue. It just, no matter what Penta did, they weren't able to get trades back hard enough because a player died somewhere else straight away.
And this is looking like an absolutely, well, epic side for Avenue here. Avenue on the Axis side doing the damage. They're up to an 11-5 lead. And they have got to be feeling good now. Penta, on the other hand, been struggling on this Allies side to really get too much done. This time, though, Cinder's going to get the opening kill, so maybe that is the difference maker they need. No trade coming back in, but as I say that, Kozja goes aggressive. He's allowed to get the refrag, but eventually Pukas will take him down in reply. So the trade comes in. That's what Penta had been lacking previously. They find it this time around. And Avenue don't really have anyone over towards A. They've all rotated towards this B bomb site. Adimka is with the sniper trying to get some information, but to be honest, Avenue aren't really in the best of positions to hold this one off. And that is proven as Cinder gets yet another kill. He doubles down on the round, and that leaves Adimka and Quirks to try and pull this off as Quirks spots the player, but Cinder is going to play it safe. Realizing he's already done enough, he will fall back.
Indeed, Quirks trying to grab that kill on the Sin now. Sin actually is pushing up here now. A little bit of a risky play from him. He's just low enough to avoid contact with Quirks, but he's going to be pushing back around. Oh, almost catching Quirks in the back, but decides to go over towards the A side with his teammates. And as the smoke comes in, Quirks, oh, he realizes that he saw Froster just a second too late. And Penta picking up their first round of the half. 11-6, still a 5-round gap. A lot of room to work with for Avenue. They're going to be feeling comfortable right now. Meanwhile, Froster and the Penta boys are going to be feeling a little bit pressured in, as they have got to pretty much get 6 rounds in a row. They can only give one away, and if they do, then they're only competing for overtime in this map. And that is not optimal.
We are going to see Adimka looking down mid. There was a gap in the smoke, but he cannot utilize it. In the meantime, on Avenue's Axis side, he's just got aggressive into the B apartments, but he's taken a lot of damage there in this B house. Down to 30 HP. Eventually, we'll be able to regen up. He's been performing very well so far, especially in some of these close-range quarters. He has been doing a lot of damage. You can see he's trying to see if he can find these fights again. Froster on the other side should be spotted out. Peek comes in, and Froster was the man who had the better chance there, but misses the shot. So both players fall back. They didn't have any support from their teammates on either side. But with 52 seconds left, the Allies are taking their sweet, sweet time here. Not going for a push just yet.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't want to give away the man advantage. Like I said, this has to be pretty much flawless from Penta if they want to win the map straight out in regulation time. They can only make one mistake if they want to bring this to overtime. And look at Chet and Adimka there, capitalizing on every little mistake. Sin not able to get the kill with that Grand. He's looking for jumping up. He's going to get tagged down very low. Meanwhile, Kosche going huge with a 2K. well played, and that's going to be 12-6. As now match point is gained by Avenue. And double the score still of Penta. Definitely not what we expected to see coming into this, and Avenue proving to be an incredibly strong team. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Avenue. You should probably recognize the names of the players. They are, of course, the Dominators lineup, who have gained a sponsorship thanks to their ability. And we've seen them quite a bit in the Blitzkrieg Battle Series. They're doing quite well in the Blitzkrieg Open Championship as well. That is characteristic of them. And now, match point for them. And I don't know about you, Hawk, but this feels like this game is over.
Pretty much. Kozja again holding over towards B with that SMG, has been consistently an impressive performer, and again it's Froster alone here for Penta. Looks like the action is likely to go down over towards A, where the push is coming in. Quirks will be the first line of defense. In the meantime, Adimka taking this fight towards B, but you can see Penta pushing in towards A. Quirks taken down, is going to actually fall. I was going to say taken down low, but he keeps on fighting. Instructor tries to rotate over. There is going to be the one trade from Adimka, but it's only Adimka doing the damage now. He's got 2 kills for his team, but the A site has been lost. The bomb not going down just yet, though. Adimka going to keep trying the aggression, but Chet is the man to get the headshot through. He steps up alongside Adimka to give his team the man advantage. The bomb will go down, and the push comes in. Both players miss. Pistol out. Pukis gets the first. Switching out to the STG to try and see if he can get that spray transfer to be successful. Either way, it's back to a 2v2, and you can see Avenue trying to find a way back in, and it's Kozja again with that SMG. He gets them both, and that is going to be it. Avenue get it done. Again, Kozja with that SMG continually having an impressive performance. You can see Avenue very, very happy, jumping up and down because they are delighted with that win.
Absolutely, and they've got their map pick coming up, which is Coastal, I believe. They're going to be very happy moving on to